Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Once again, my name is Brian Masika Reaction. So guys, if it is for your very first time coming across any of my videos, remember to like, share, subscribe and comment. So guys, for today's, let's watch about these American citizens. They are really crying out. They are in tears. They are complaining. They thought choosing Trump, it is for their best benefit, but it has come out that they are suffering. So remember to watch till the end, and I'll be back with more comments. Enjoy.
I regret my vote. I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump. And now, in the first few weeks of his presidency, thousands of people are losing their jobs. I lost my job. I was the director of operations of bear studies. For the last 4 years, we've been studying whether or not bears in fact shit in the woods. And now it's gone. It's all gone. What am I supposed to tell my family? What am I supposed to tell them? If you voted for Trump, I don't even know what to say except fuck you. All the money being taken, and all the jobs being lost. I don't know what to do.
I was a Trump supporter. I don't know how long I can keep doing this.
You should have stopped years ago, but continue.
I have a construction company, and not a fucking thing is getting done.
So here we are, in the midst of the consequences of our own actions. Got it. Continue.
This is what I get.
Yes.
This is what I fucking get. Nothing but white boys. Takes 4 days to do a one-day job. I might have fucked up.
You might have fucked up? No, you 100% fucked up. But the sad thing is, the sad and horrible thing is that you only think you fucked up because it's directly affecting you. You don't care about the millions of other people that it's affecting in the United States. This is 100% what you get when you ignore that he's a felon. When you ignore when he said, grab her by the you-know-what. When you ignore that he is liable for sexual assault. When you ignore that he has done scams and he says racist, horrible, homophobic things. This is what you get. Because the racism was there in his language all the time. You could hear him speak his racism every single day, and you chose to ignore it. So yeah, this is what you have to deal with. And it doesn't matter which race we're talking about. Donald Trump only wants white people in this country, and you ignored that. So yeah, you're dealing with it. All my love.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt, so that when I had an emergency, I had money set aside. So when my son's glasses break, I could actually get him new ones. I can't do any of that right now. My car broke down, and so I'm in a friend's car just to work, to continue living paycheck to paycheck. I knew it was going to be hard, and that it wasn't going to come fast. I just wish that things would work out better. I really regret that everything is taking so long, because there's so much pushback, because I don't even know the reasons anymore. I don't understand why good things have to be trampled on I don't know why good people have to be trampled on. I don't want a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to not live paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be able to live and work. I work 7 days a week to not even make ends meet sometimes, and my car broke down and I have a few $1,000s worth of repairs to do on it. My son's glasses broke and I can't even take him to the eye doctor. I just want to get past the hard part. I want to get to the part where it's not just crippling. I know he's working on it. I know that it's gonna get better, and that it wouldn't have been any better with anybody else. I just really needed things to start working again. They're still not. I mean, I owe more in taxes this year, which is just more debt that I can't pay. And I have to pay. It's just another $100 or so a month that I can't afford. So no, I guess I really don't regret voting for Donald Trump. I just regret that his changes didn't come sooner. I just need relief. I need the good things to start coming. I know it's coming. I just need it sooner rather than later right now. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, thanks.
This pro-Trump business owner in Florida is finding out the hard way. John Wong runs a small grocery store in Florida. His family started it back in 1983 after immigrating from Hong Kong. And for decades it thrived, a local staple for Asian ingredients in Manatee County. Then, Trump got elected, and everything changed. But don't feel too bad. John supported Trump. He believed the promises: lower grocery costs, better trade deals, help for small businesses. Instead, Trump's tariffs crushed his store. Most of John's inventory comes from China, the Philippines, and Vietnam, the exact countries hit with massive tariff hikes. He used to pay $2.75 for a box of Mabo tofu sauce. Now, that same box is $5. Every shipment that arrives, the prices go up. Again. He's tried to not raise prices on his customers, many of them elderly living on fixed incomes, with one of his customers now rationing a can of sardines just to get by. John's store has been around for 43 years. Now, it's barely hanging on. And the worst part for John? He voted for the guy who's directly responsible for driving it straight into the ground. John told reporters, "Is there any future? Is this the American dream? Hey John, this is the dream that you voted for. So have fun with it."
U.S. farmers are regretting their vote for Donald Trump after their business suffers. Womp womp. Since China implemented their tariffs, farmers are suffering because soybean farmers, especially in the Midwest, are not being able to export as much as they're used to. I wonder why. Yet they voted for him anyway. They voted for him about 2 or 3 times, actually. I don't know how you thought voting for him would help you in your business when creating tariffs will probably hurt you. And he's said he's going to do this multiple times, but you know. Another example of Americans thinking that other parts of the world need them the most. Brazil is the #1 soybean import for China. They don't need the U.S. Brazil is steadily increasing the production year after year after year, while the U.S. has remained stagnant. and y'all thought Donald Trump getting in office will help y'all. You put somebody in office who directly hinders your business. I need these people to take a survey so I can understand why they make the decisions that they do. But again, womp womp. You put somebody in office because of reasons, and now you're paying the price because of those same reasons. You just thought they wouldn't affect you.
Some of the kindest, most genuinely caring people, especially white women, voted for Trump. And it drives me crazy. And I've been thinking about this more because there are women in my life like this, and I see them serving others in all kinds of ways. Any people in their circle that are in need, and sometimes at great sacrifice to themselves, they're spending time, money, energy helping people in need. And yet they voted for a man and they participate politically in a way that harms so many people on a systemic level. And either they know that and they don't care. And I know that is not true of many of them. Some of them do, but I know that they would care. So the other option is that they don't know. And they really don't. And they don't understand even the idea of systemic issues. They have not been outside their bubble. Evangelicalism can be very cult-like and brainwashy, and their world is so small, and it drives me crazy to see people who are caring be in that. And like, I just want to shake them and be like, do you know what's going on? Do you know that these policies have caused children across the world to starve and die? Do you know that millions of people will be losing their health insurance? Do you know that families are being ripped apart by ICE? Do you know that women are dying because they can't access abortion? Like, I just want to shake them. And the ironic part is they do care. And so anyway, it's really frustrating. It's not an excuse. It's not that we let them off the hook for that. But it's really frustrating.
I want you guys to listen to this Trump supporter that voted for Donald Trump, and now he's bitching and crying because Donald Trump took funding from SNAP benefits. This is a must-watch.
Trump has cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay, I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them. I'm not trying to go work, 50, 60 hours a week so I can pay bills. I just really don't understand. I voted for him this last election because I thought what he had good was going on, but now all of a sudden, all this policy stuff's coming out, and now he's making all these cuts, and now he doesn't want to help the less fortunate people no more. I'm done with that guy. I'm not. If he gets voted in again, I'm leaving this country because I'm not dealing with this no more. This is all shit.
This Latino is very upset. That's because he voted for Trump, thinking, as he says, that the Trump administration was going to be better for our economy. The problem is, he's a business owner. He owns a detail shop. 100% of his clientele are Latinos. Latinos are the ones affected by this administration, whom he voted for. Classic FAFO. Because he voted Trump thinking that Trump was going to save somehow with a magic wand the economy. But his clientele is primarily Latino. How are you going to vote for Trump knowing that Trump is going to come after your whole clientele? So now he comes to TikTok with sobbing eyes saying that with a heavy heart, he's going to shut down his business because no Latinos are bringing their vehicles to get them detailed because they can't get out of their house afraid that ICE is going to come get them. My question is, did you think this through, sir? Did you think this through? You're a business owner. 100% of your clientele is Latino, and you're going to vote for the one guy that's going to destroy your own business. So I'm going to hold a moment of silence because his business is shutting down. He says that in 60 days, he's not had one client bring their vehicle to get a detail. No, they're not. They're not, because they're too afraid of leaving their home. Yeah, they're afraid. They're looking over their shoulder because of people like you. Yeah, see? So you want Latinos to be hurt by this administration, but you still want them to come and serve you and help you grow. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm going to hold a moment of silence for you closing your business, sir. Anyway.
So how do you feel about the president, the job he's doing right now?
Well, I didn't vote for all this, okay?
You didn't?
No, I didn't. Because...
Okay, why did you vote for Trump?
Because, you know, Trump made a lot of promises on his campaign, and I really like what he was talking about. Like,
okay, like what? What was he talking about that made you vote for?
Well, see, he just said things are going to get better, you know, and I believe...
Okay, I understand that. Most politicians say that. So what exactly did he say on that campaign trail to make you vote for him?
He talked about like Arnold Palmer's dingling and stuff. And that was important. That we had to know that, you know.
That was important. Arnold Palmer's dingling.
And then like all those dogs out there that was getting ate by those immigrants and everything, by them Haitian immigrants, they was eating all those dogs and stuff, you know. And then he was talking about how these immigrants was taking black jobs, you know, and I don't think that's right.
Okay, what black job? What's a black job? Huh?
Well, see, a black job is like it's
picking cotton.
Now,
shining shoes.
No, that's not a black job.
Okay, what's a white job? Oh, what's a white job?
Because you see, Trump was like.
All right, bitches, story time. So I was talking to a buddy of mine today at work. Clearly, I'm just leaving the gym. There's a fuck ton of MAGAs in there and a fucking red state from hell. But needless to say, I was talking to a buddy at work today, and he is a Democrat, but he also voted for Trump, so I don't know what the fuck that makes him. But either way, he kind of told me the same thing as I've already known. Trump lied to America. He did. He lied to you. He told you he was going to have a wall built that Mexico was going to pay for. We pay for it. He said he was going to have a war stopped while he was president-elect. He did not. He said he was going to make the groceries go down. He did not. He made them go up. He said he was going to bring gas down. He has not. It has went up. We've also got a trade war going on, which has affected people's jobs. He also ran so he would avoid prison. And my buddy that voted for him actually said, out of his own mouth, he lied to us. And he did. And that's why my comments have went way down from MAGA people talking shit to me, because you voted for a pathological liar. And everybody in this fucking gym right here that you can see, okay, they know he lied as well. And that's why they're in there sulking and crying and whining and bitching, because the man they voted for, the man they thought was going to be their savior, lied to them, lied to you. So MAGAs, you got what was coming for you.
If you initially voted for Trump and now regret your choice, I need to see you at the forefront of all of the efforts against him. I need to see you showing up to protests, speaking about it, because you know what you did? You worked against all of the efforts that we put in to try and show everybody what the danger was. You tried to reverse all of that when you placed that vote, okay? So now you need to put in that work to try and help us. I'm not sitting here trying to make you feel bad, trying to put you down and shame you, okay? That's for another day. You can do that on your own time. My point here is, yes, you made a mistake, you did a bad thing, and now if you recognize that, it's time to take the step forward and help us fix it.
So guys, welcome back. Yeah, we've all heard from these whites, it's American. They're really complaining. Their life has become so hard. They thought when they cast their votes by voting to the Donald Trump's government, it will be good for their lives. But at the end of the day, it has just turned out to be a disaster. So there is a lot of tears. Come day, come sunshine, everyone is really crying. They thought Trump is their best choice, but it wasn't. So they are really crying out, and what is bothering them, it is that they are really suffering. But whatever is bothering them is, why are blacks not complaining? Yeah, that's their big question, and they are wondering, why are blacks not complaining? So the reason why the blacks are not complaining, remember, in the past, the whites used the blacks as their slaves. You see, the Maka farmers, the blacks were the main workers there. They were employed. They were employed there, and since then, since Trump was elected, Trump took the power, took everything. So these people, they are really complaining about everything in America, about everything. It is just not the way they thought it will be. So as you can see, someone was just asking, why should he get paid? Why should he get paid? Yet the payments ain't satisfying his or her needs. Simply because you find there is mortgage, there is insurance, there is health cover. So there is a lot of bills, and these bills must be taken off, and they must be paid off. So you see, managing those bills, or paying those bills and those taxes, the taxes are so high. They thought when Trump will be the president, they thought the taxes will be low, since they are the whites. So because the whites are the one who are struggling, who said that they don't want any black to be president. So they thought their very own Trump will be the favor to them. Remember, leadership is being given by God. So the Americans have that bitterness, the bitterness that there was once a black president in America, President Barack Obama. So they saw that Barack Obama really supported all the blacks, but at the same time he supported all the people, since the people who voted for him. But it turns out that these blacks, when it comes to the year when they were going to vote, Trump was there. So they saw that Trump is their best choice. Another thing is that when we say leadership it comes from God. God is not happy with the Trump, since Trump is a racist and Trump doesn't like the blacks. So Trump, since he took over the power, he has been deporting people who are illegally in America. So he deported all those blacks who are working in the Maka farmers. So the blacks decided that what they will do is just sit back and watch, and blacks are really clapping back to these whites, since they thought they have just selected, or they have just voted for the best choice. But it has just turned around that things are not going as they wanted. Things are just not going in the right direction. So it is even to a challenge to someone who has been thinking of American dream, someone who wanted further studies in America. No, but today what I like you to say, these people, they are very own, they'll complain. You find even those whites in America, they say it is better off that they just take their children to school. Then when the children have finished schooling, they just vacate to another country. So they are really they are eyeing on African countries. This time around, African countries have waken up. They are not in that colony system anymore. Africans have waken up. Africans these blacks have African in the Caribbean, African in Jamaicans have become solidar. They have that solidarity, and they are thinking of the whatever they are doing right now is that they are developing their very own countries, because they thought living in America was their best choice, but until they came to realize that living in America nowadays, it is a disaster. So whoever has just watched this clip, and whoever is going to watch this clip, my urge is that let's continue supporting each black. Let's continue being with that unity. Remember, togetherness is oneness. So as we love each other, we protect each other. Let's educate about each other. And if you have anyone, any neighbor, any friend, or anyone else whom wants to go to, who has an American dream, just let that person know, he or she, that America is no longer good, that as they said, America treating their very own so bad. So the life there, it is so expensive, and the life for the low earners, there's no survival. The survival there is very expensive. So you see, even you have to just to do more than 3 jobs, so that you can just sort those things, those your bills. You see, even a good example is that you can't even service your vehicle. You can't even change your vehicle tires. You can't even get that paint, since the taxes are so high. So you see, that's American dream, my fellow people. The American dream, it has just collapsed to the fellow people who wants to go there. So it is your democratic right to elect someone who is treating people equality, who has that gender equality, and someone who is not a racist. So for me, I'll just like to thank you for watching. Remember to keep on watching, subscribe, comment, and share. So that's all for now. Love you guys. One love. God bless.